All right. Leave a like. I don't like no silent haters. Don't like no silent haters. What? I don't like no silent haters. Bitch, get your ass up out of the chat. Yeah, get your ass out of the chat. With your silent hating now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You gotta leave a like, yeah. Hold up. Hold up. You better leave a like, yeah. That's what's up. Hold up. Hold up. You better leave a like, yeah. That's what's up. Hold up. Hold up. Huh? What? You need to say it again. No, we ain't friends. I ain't gonna pretend, bitch. If you didn't leave a like, bitch, I don't fuck with your ass. No, you can't get a Lotus Squad mug back. No, no, no. I only got 6 people that like though. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Always got me talking about this motherfucking bullshit. Get your ass in gear so when I get started, I can start the fucking reading this year. Yo, hold up. Leave a like. Leave a like. I'm about to get hyped. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got my fire wig, bitch. I'm about to flame your ass back up, bitch. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I ain't playing today. What? Okay. Here we go. Y'all know the drill before I even get in here. I shouldn't even have to say it. I shouldn't have to say a motherfucking thing. Get your ass in here and get in gear so we can start this reading because that's what I like to do. I like to get started. I don't like to talk about the same shit in my intro all the time. You know. Okay, let me stop fucking around. Here we go. But seriously, guys, make sure the ratio is even so I know who's watching me. If there's somebody that's in here, we're going to stop the whole reading. I swear, that's what happened the last time. I stopped the whole reading. I want to make sure ain't nobody in my chat right now that shouldn't be in here. That's why I asked that. And also, not to mention, it's a good way to show your support for the channel. It doesn't cost a motherfucking thing to leave a like. And while I'm speaking of costing, shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors. Thank you guys very much for showing support to this channel. And I hope you guys are enjoying your perks. Other than that, I really do appreciate that, you guys. I appreciate you guys always showing support for me. To be real with you, you know, a lot of you that have reached out to me through email, those of you that have donated, those of you that have become sponsors, even those of you that get one question readings, or just you book a private reading that's more extensive and detailed. I just want to say I really appreciate you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I haven't said thank you in a while, and so I figured I'd take this moment to go ahead and shout y'all out while I'm at it, right? Oh, wow. Hey, Kara. Thank you very much. I love y'all too. Lotus Squad, girl. Hey, and make sure you tell them teespring.com/store/Lotus Designs. You can go get your Narc Slayer mug today. You can get it in any color. It doesn't have to be purple like mine, but hold up. But here's my favorite part of the mug. Y'all check this out. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Kara. I think I already said that, but look at all the angels defeating the demons. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm not even going to do one that has no business being discussed from this point forward, because you know what? Time is in fact money, and we don't have time to waste that. But y'all, I just love my hair today. Do you see the flames? When I said I'm ready to flame somebody's asses up, I wasn't playing, y'all. So to everybody that left a like, I want y'all to know, y'all doing a great job. Everybody give them a round of applause. Everybody right now, everybody who's liked, everybody that's become a sponsor, super chatters, one question getters, everybody, all my Lotus Squad members that are always there, everybody, give yourselves a round of applause, man, because y'all showing out. Y'all showing out, man. I really do appreciate that shit. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I figured it was time to switch it up a little bit. Y'all know I love saying, I don't know why I do it like that. One day I just came up with it and I was like, you know what? We're going to stick with that. But anyways, so guys, let me get lined up. I don't like that. Because when I go back and rewatch my videos, I have OCD. So when I go back and watch my videos, I'm like, the necklace will be on like over here. And I'll be like, God, it just ruins the video. I mean, I'm listening to the message, but it's not symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. And that's not the look that I was going for. But anyways, let me go ahead and get into this. Let me get into this, you guys. I figured it was definitely time to get my ass back in gear. And yeah, I had to, I'm a Virgo rising, but no, I'm not a Virgo sun. And you know what, you guys, speaking of zodiac signs, I just realized I do have all the signs in my chart. I messed up on the city. So I do have all zodiac signs in my chart. I don't know how many other people have that. Maybe it's a common thing, but I noticed some people have like a lot more, specific signs for the majority of their chart, and they don't necessarily have all signs. I don't know, but I know I got Pluto, Scorpio and Pluto, right? Okay. Gemini midheaven, to those of you that are new. I'm a Sagittarius Venus, right? Okay. And then my sun sign's Capricorn, moon sign's Pisces, and rising is Virgo. That was a mouthful, right? But now y'all laced up. See how I always got y'all laced up? Now, I like how this looks. I haven't even shuffled the deck yet, but I absolutely love, you're very good at, good eye, Cap Girl, good eye. That's probably my Virgo rising coming out, but that's all right. Usually y'all see all the signs blended together, all the signs that I just called out, the specific signs and stuff, No, that's why I can't even tell people my sun sign, because it doesn't do it justice. But when they hear like the whole chart, they're like, we get it. We get it. That's why your ass is crazy as hell. We get it. We love you, but we get it. Right. But I like how this looks, right? Here we are. And the sun is behind him. Oh, I'm wearing the right colors today. What? Look. Remember how we were talking about that finger gun that he's got right here? That's only in another dimension. It looks like I entered the 5D realm. It looks like my frequency is now increased and now matching the finger gun dimension with the sun in the back. You know what the sun does, right? It heats that ass up. If it was any closer, we would be burnt up like my wig, like you see today. Right? Caught my eye. I had to say something about it. But, I hope you guys have been hanging in there. I've been really contemplating about the weeklies and what I should do with that, because if I'm going to try to do live streaming and the zodiac readings, I have to be smart, right? I can't overwork myself and expect myself to work at an optimum level at all times and be balanced. So guys, although the majority of you wanted weekly readings, because I'm doing way more for this channel than just zodiac readings, I want to make time for all of the content and all of the ideas that I want to pursue. I want to make this a variety channel. circulated around similar topics, but I want to make this a variety channel and have us talk about a multitude of topics that can help us outside of the realm of tarot, right? So I decided instead of the weeklies, I'm going to do monthlies and mid-months. To those of you who are new, make sure that you like the stream. It doesn't cost anything to hit the like button, okay? All right, thank you. Thank you in advance. But if you don't like, I'm going to stop the reading, you guys. I'm trying to warn you right now. You know, I know some of y'all just came in and you were like, what? You know, I just walked in. If you're having trouble, just X out of the chat box, hit the like, and get your ass back in the chat. But I do this, I request this, not just for you guys to show your support, but also to make sure people are in my stream that, you know, that are only in the Lotus Squad. That's what I like to see. I like to see who's here and who's not. So that's also a good indication, guys. So make sure if you're a disliker, I'm going to know. Or if you don't like, I'm going to know. Right? And then we gonna call your ass out for being a silent hater, right? And then we gonna wait for the trolls so I can flame their ass up too. Like a motherfucking Texas Whopper. Yo, bitch ass is getting flame broiled, dog. What? Okay, so let me keep being girly though, because if Gabriel Man, which is my new man, I'm obsessed. You guys, if you don't know who Gabriel Man is, his last name is spelled M-A-N-N. Oh my God, girl. Yo, girl is really about to clean up her act for him. Okay, so I don't give a damn if he's watching my channel now or not. When I do get up there and when he does start watching my streams, yo, girl always got to be cute, right? Because first impressions, right? Right. So Gabriel Man, if you guys have Google, look him up. I fell in love with him with his, the show on Netflix called What If? I like his hair in that. I think he looks good like that. He's fucking sexy. I mean, he's cute with short hair, don't get me wrong, but I have a thing for guys with long hair. So that's probably what it is. But it just really like... So anyways, let me not start talking about him because the last time I started talking about Gabriel Man, I was like, I kept going. So let me calm down. Oh yeah, you guys, check out my new choker. Right here, right? I just made it today. It's with garnet, okay? Onyx and brecciated jasper. This is real. Thank you so much, Yardy Cray. Thank you. You know what? I know I don't talk about my parents often, but my father has always told me I look good in red. So I guess he's right. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. Moving on. So yeah. So... I hope you guys have been hanging in there. And I hope you guys, thank you very much. You know what? I haven't even told y'all about this. So this is the Hamsa Evil Eye Protection, and it's Druzy. And this is Angel Aura Quartz. You can't really see the brilliance of it because it's kind of, the ring lights on it and it's pure white. So it kind of washes it out. But in person, it's absolutely beautiful. And so is the Druzy. And then, of course, I have my agate for my earrings. I do, in fact, make these. Guys, I've been setting up my Etsy shop. When I have all of my inventory, set up and the pages set up, then I'll start advertising that as well for those of you who are interested. Guys, also, I'm going to start doing something. For those of you that always like, for those of you that get one question readings, sponsors, remember, sponsors, you guys get automatic entry to all giveaways. I do, in fact, plan on doing a big giveaway where I give away a reading, or I'll give away some jewelry, or I'll give away crystals, things like that. But the point is, when I start doing the monthlies and the mid-months again, you guys are going to have to show out. So that's all zodiac signs. Y'all have to leave a like, show out, leave a comment, make sure, the engagements are up. And not only will your sign be first for the next time I do the readings, you guys will be able to leave a comment and I can take your name down for the giveaway. Okay, so we're going to start doing that from here on out. I do want to give something back to you guys. You guys have always been very supportive of me. And so, I definitely would love to do that, but I need you guys to do your part as well. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Let me go ahead and ask the cards. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for all zodiac signs? What do we need to see? Archangels, angels, and all of our ancestors, please give us all of the messages that we need to see. How can we navigate through these energies? Thank you. Wow, you guys. Red and black, right? Y'all know how I'm always talking about red and black. You know what that means, right? When we see red and black, what does that mean, you guys? Let me see you in the comments. Let me see everybody in the comments. Do y'all remember what that means? Because I said it in the last reading. Let's see who remembers. Oh, shit. Everybody's kind of like, what? What? I don't know. Red and black. I don't understand. What are you talking about? Come on, you guys. Let's see. Do y'all know? Type it up. Y'all having a hard time remembering? Oh, well, let me remind you. Oh, good job, Yardy Cray. You know what? I got to put the cards down. Good job, Yardy Cray. You showing out today. That's what's up, man. You're doing a great job, bro. I love always seeing you in my streams. You know. Stay looking up. Yes, Yardy Cray is correct. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. 100-fold. 100-fold. So, you know, and to answer your question, by the way, sweetie, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantabulous, actually. Doing a lot better than I have been. You know what? I've already asked for the card, so I can tell you. I hear Blue Jay. Y'all probably can't hear him yet. He's a little far, but I swear Blue Jay is here every day. Oh, I'm so glad that I just said this. I'm glad you asked me how I was doing. So guys, I saw 2 days in a row. I saw white butterflies, Lotus Squad, and I saw yellow and black butterflies. And then on the second day, I still saw white butterflies, yellow and black, of course. But then I saw what looked to be monarch butterflies, but they weren't as big. So they were just like the orange and black, you know, your common butterflies. I saw them everywhere. I literally, the second day when I saw the white and the yellow and black butterflies, and then I started seeing monarch colored butterflies, there was about over 8 of them. I can even say it was about 10 of them when I was walking and exercising and, you know, taking care of business. And so all of these signs, especially when you see white butterflies can indicate, a multitude of things. Thank you very much. And so the white butterflies mean that our angels and ancestors are watching over us. White butterflies mean purity and innocence. White butterflies can indicate that our passed on loved ones are in fact back with, you know, with the gods and goddesses, with God Shimself. I'm gonna start saying God Shimself because we, you know, I feel like duality, you know, male and female, he made us both, you know, so I'm just gonna say that. Not to be disrespectful, so don't take it that way, but I know that we are being watched over and protected, especially to those of you that I told you to go watch the reversal spell chant. Guys, if you're new in the chat, go ahead and go and check out that stream if you haven't. It's called Reversal Spell Chant, Karma is Here. And go to the comment section, find the timestamp, and chant along with it, because this also goes for those of you that participate in the chant. So if you guys have been noticing a lot of winged creatures, if you guys have been noticing fairies, if you guys have been noticing butterflies, birds that you don't normally see in your area, like cardinals, blue jays, hawks, so on and so forth, especially crows, owls, so on and so forth, then you are receiving signs from messengers, not just from, you know, my ancestors, but from your own as well. So I've been noticing that. And then the yellow and black butterfly, right? We've discussed the white ones. The yellow and black ones represent 2 specific things. So black, the color black represents death. It represents transformation. And so, of course, this can mean a physical death, an actual death. But mostly, in most cultures, it's specifically focused on transformational death. Okay. And so the yellow part of the yellow and black butterfly, the yellow part, yellow represents happiness, abundance, prosperity, success. I mean, all of the positive feelings and adjectives that you could come up with, that's what the color yellow, when we're discussing yellow and black butterflies, that is what they mean, right? So we're basically going through a transformational period. And just like the butterfly itself, with their period of metamorphosis, where they were once a caterpillar, but now they can fly. Now we can see them up in the sky. Right? And that also means that we are evolving, expanding, transforming, like the phoenix. For example, phoenix is in fact another winged creature itself. Just like the phoenix, we will rise from the ashes. And I also wore these colors today because I love that it's over. No more relationships. Yes, I did type that correctly. It is over for good. Bridges are burned, and like I said, can you unburn a bridge? No. And you know what? Let's go one step further. We're going to keep talking about this because you know what? I don't like that. So you can't unburn a bridge. And while we are going through this transformational period, we are finding our happiness. We are finding stability. We are finding our ambition. Once again, our passions, which is represented by fire, is being reignited once again, right? And so with that being said, not only is it indicating burned bridges, which is within itself the black aspect of the yellow and black butterfly when it comes to death, but the yellow aspect is that our passions are being reignited. We are finding happiness. We are finding our life force, which is also represented by the color yellow when it comes to the chakras, right? And so, for those of you that have been focusing on meditation, or maybe you were contemplating whether you should do it, I like how I saw that Queen of Wands at the bottom there. And that's funny how we're talking about fire as I saw her there. But like I said, if you guys have been wanting to meditate and to start exercising again and really get yourself together, then this is a good time to really implement these new ideas, any creative ideas, anything that you want to take action on concerning your goals. Hello, sweetie. Anything that pertains to your future, and not just short term, but long term, right? Anything where it makes you feel a lot more ambitious, or it makes you feel fired up, so to speak, to want to keep going, to want to push forward, to want to stay positive, keep going towards that. Now, of course, most of these things that we discuss on here where we, don't, respond to people who try to, direct their flames at us in a projected sort of manner, it is difficult not to say something back. But I have to say something, guys. If you're dealing with a fire sign, and sorry, fire signs, don't take this personal to those of you that are in my stream, but just I've been dealing with a lot of these signs where they are burning themselves out. Either they're burning themselves out, or they're burning bridges that can't be unburned, or they themselves are like Icarus, where they fly way too close to the sun. And what did we just say that the sun does, right? So exactly, all of this ties together. Everything that I've ever said on this, on my readings, it all ties together, even if it's about a story that I'm telling you. I've always noticed that. So be sure you guys are focusing on the signs, focus on how you feel. Are you around narcissists, because we're slaying narcs today. Matter of fact, we're our ancestors, but it is also our spirit where we are defeating darkness. So that's why I really love this mug. And that's why I love to be reminded every time I drink my coffee. Now I see the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck here. Somebody is wanting some commitment here. And we need to be wary about dealing with friendships where there's been a lot of conflict. And because we are tapping into, let's say, again, to speak to someone, going to therapy, coming to my channel to get an alternative, holistic sort of therapy, whatever it is that you're focusing on to expand your knowledge. If you're reaching out to lawyers or you're reaching out to anyone like nonprofit organizations, things like that, places that can help you improve yourself as well as improve, let's say some of you who are entrepreneurs and you're starting a business, you can reach out for them for grants, information to help expand your skill set, your business knowledge, things like that. All of these different things, going to school, focusing on, again, expanding your knowledge, focusing on, again, bettering not just yourself, but your own life, bettering who you hang around, because the people that you hang around the most is who you become. And so we have to be very careful about this. And it's funny how I just brought up entrepreneurs, because here's the King of Wands. And I like that he's upright. I like that. I just saw Gabriel. Hey, baby. I have to get to work. Let me cut the screen off, baby. I'll look at you later. He was like, babe, no, don't, no. I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you I love you. Like, in my head, that's what he said. Right? Do I sound crazy yet? Do I sound crazy yet? Girl, I was in a spiritual bath imagining that he was in the bath with me, girl. And do y'all know, look, I'm going to keep this part to myself, but let me just say, when we meet in person, girl. Whew! So anyway, let me talk about these damn cards. So the Four of Pentacles. No. Shit, every time I talk about him, I get all excited. Okay. I have to be poised in front of him. If he were to see this video, I have to always think that, what if he's watching this video right now, girl? You need to be sexy. Oh, girl, I'm already manifesting it. So much so to where I feel like I'm a little obsessed. Okay, but let me just stop. Okay, no more comments about my man. Stop talking about him. Okay, Four of Pentacles, right? He makes me happy, and I've never even met this man. It's weird. But anyways, and he's single. So he's mine. So bitches, if you want him, you better back up, or I'm going to flame your ass up too. Anyway, Four of Pentacles. Hi. So we are very stable right now when it comes to us taking action towards our goals. Go ahead and block this person, please. They don't have a name. Moderators, block him, please. Matter of fact, I ain't even tripping, dog. Nope. I got it. Because I need this to move quickly. So anyways, like sometimes y'all be moving too slow, Y'all need to be watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, but come on. So, right? We are stable. Our home is taken care of. We've done the cleaning. Nope, you're right on time. We've done the cleaning. We've tended to our gardens. We've, organized our items. We've thrown away items that we no longer need. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight we cleaning out our closets. Hey, I said, I'm sorry, bitches. I never meant to hurt y'all. I never meant to make y'all cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closets, right? So that's what we're doing, right? Any skeletons that's been in there, we're getting rid of it all. We're focused on the future, but not so much so to the point to where we neglect being able to be in the present, in the present state. And so hence why I mentioned meditation. If you guys are focusing on listening to binaural beats, solfeggio, 458 hertz, multiple other hertz that I can't remember at this current time, but you get it. If you guys are listening to binaural beats, if you guys are just simply waking up in the morning with your hot cup of ginger with honey, that's what I drink every morning, as well as apple cider vinegar. But anyways, whatever you do in the mornings for your routine, you can wake yourself up. I've been trying this thing where you don't hit snooze. I'm really bad with that, right? So I just make my ginger my ginger tea, and that wakes your ass up. And I do the card of the day for my Facebook, and then I just go out, exercise, come back, shower, eat breakfast, blah, blah, blah. So whatever you do for your morning routine, you could be doing something such as brushing your teeth or cooking breakfast or making coffee or whatever. And you can be listening to binaural beats, or you guys can be just simply meditating while you're washing a dish or while you're even cooking itself, and just have complete silence. Sometimes we add to the mind's chatter with other people's chatter, so to speak. So if we're watching news in the morning, if we automatically cut on the TV, just like an impulse reaction, that may not be very helpful for that kind of routine. But from what I'm seeing right now, we are being challenged with working on healing and forgiveness, and not just forgiveness for others, but forgiveness for ourselves, right? We have to get to a point to where we forgive ourselves. And that can be the hardest thing. We could forgive someone that's done something that seems unforgivable easier than we probably could forgive ourselves. And so while our homes are in fact stable, and while we're tending to our gardens, tending to ourselves, showing ourselves self-love, self-care, we start to build self-confidence. We start to build self-esteem, right? As long as we don't let other people or the television or, mindless chatter to interfere with what it is that we're trying to do, or what we could possibly learn through meditation, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, it's better than no minutes a day. Even if you got to do it before bed when you get home from work, better than not doing it at all, but it might be better to do it in the morning so you are laced up, before you even have to walk in there, especially if there's a lot of drama. But anyways, moving on. While we maintain our stability here, this is where we start to build ourselves. We start to hold on to our money. We're starting to budget. We're starting to make some of us may be actually going and creating a savings account. Maybe some of us are closing out credit, or maybe we're paying off our debts when it comes to credit card debt. Maybe we're paying off student loans, and now we're finding stability. Maybe right now we are focused on the bills, and we have enough and then some to be sure to have something left over for a rainy day. This also represents the fact that we are now closing ourselves off. And again, how I mentioned the death card? Well, the death is in reverse. We have a Scorpio here, or just someone here that's just not able to move on from a stale situation, something that's not transforming. And I feel like that goes to the people that we have to walk away from because they themselves are not healed, or because there's a lack of forgiveness on our end, their end, or on both ends collectively. And it could have a lot to do with a motherly figure, a father figure here, or a fire sign specifically, or a Scorpio, where this energy is prevalent. We've had to close ourselves off and continue to focus on the self. So that means that we're starting to take action. Some of us are now in a managerial position. There are those of us that are focused on our creative pursuits, and now we're starting to take action on things where we've just been kind of sitting on them for a while, or maybe we've been distracted by, again, mindless chatter or senseless events, or whatever the case may be. Now we're focused on managing not just a company, for those of you that applies to, but we are managing ourselves. We are managing our tasks. We're very charming. And again, mentioning the fact that our fire, our passion, our life force is now being reignited. Now we have enough energy, drive, ambition, motivation to get up and not hit the snooze button and do what we do what we need to do, when it comes to self-care, when it comes to taking care of our home, as well as when it comes to taking care of our money, our bills. Entrepreneurs, now we are able to take on this leadership role. And that's what's keeping us in this stable position financially, mentally, emotionally, and even creatively. Right? Some of us could be dealing with family situations where we've had to close ourselves off to these people, specifically a mother and father, or just, someone in your family in general. It doesn't have to be a mother and a father, you guys. It's definitely a situation where we've had to close ourselves off in order for us to keep our sanity, in order for us to stay focused. Because if they can't forgive us and we've, done our best to forgive them, then there's no reason discussing anything. We just have to love certain people from afar. We could even be discussing friendships, exes, living situations, workplace situations where we just have to kind of distance ourselves and continue to focus on ourselves and ourselves alone. We have to close ourselves off in order to do so. There's a situation where someone has in fact triangulated us, someone that may have a child or someone that they have a child with. And there's someone here that's unable to move on, someone here that, is very abundant. They're very nurturing. And especially when it comes to our creative pursuits, we are manifesting so much, when it comes to our pursuits. So financially, we are starting to manifest abundance and prosperity for ourselves. Hence why we are in this Four of Pentacles energy as well. We're getting savings accounts. We are focused on 401ks. We're focused on retirement. How much money do we need to retire? And it starts in the 20s. Hell, if we could start earlier than our 20s, then start at 18. For the youngins that watch me, it's probably not very many of you, but start at the age of 18 and just start with $5 and just put it to the side. Don't touch it. Don't touch it for anything. And watch how it grows, and only keep that for retirement, or, again, trust fund, 401k. I don't know about trust funds. There's something where there's a clause where you can't touch it until you get to a certain age or what have you. But whatever it is that you want to do, this is what we're preparing for. But with the situation where we're being triangulated, someone views us as this empress here. We are abundant. We are nurturing. We're caring. We are rearing our children with or without a father, and fathers out there that do the same without a mother that's involved, then apply it to your situation as well. But with this here, we are starting to be creative. We are fertile. There are so many things that we're giving birth to when it comes to ideas and how to move forward, creating a better schedule, how to manage our time, how to manage our company, how to manage our finances, how to manage all of our schoolwork, or manage, if we're learning a new skill set, learning a new trade. Now we are focused on this, and it's starting to manifest so much abundance for us. And again, I see that a lot of people can see our light, but they don't really know what they're seeing. Oh my God. I like how she's wearing yellow, and we discussed the yellow and black butterfly, but here I see a cage above her, but it's a cage with the door open, and I just noticed this. Can you guys see that right above her? You probably can't tell that the cage is open because it kind of looks 2D, and we're in the 5D, but anyways, I'm going to tell you. It is what looks to be a bird cage. Remember how we discussed winged beings? Fairies, birds, butterflies, so on and so forth. Moths even, right? The door's open. Nothing inhabits the cage. We are free. Our light, our aura is very strong. So much so to the point to where other people don't know how to handle it. Other people may want to dim that light because they themselves have dimmed their own, or just completely negated it, dismissed it, removed it. This is what we have here. Some of us could be dealing with a situation where, even though we are viewed as such, we are being triangulated, or there was a situation where we may have dealt with a mother and father, and we were the child in the middle, and there was cheating going on. We could have a situation here where we may have had, for the women out there, we may have had a female friend that we always wanted to invite out with our dude, and someone triangulated themselves with someone that was supposed to be our friend. There's a situation here where there's someone that is now finding out that they're pregnant. And it could be the third party that's getting pregnant, or we could be the one that finds out that we were the other woman or the other man. And unfortunately, now someone is pregnant throughout this third party situation. There could even be workplace situations where people are supposed to be friends and there's cheating going on and everybody knows but the person or the people involved. And we're trying so hard to forgive these people, especially when it comes to friendships. It's like now we're starting to say to not just our family members, but, friends that may come back from the past. Where were you when I needed you? Right? I had to say that to a couple of family members. Don't try to come back now when things are getting better. You should have came when I was down and out. You should have came at my worst. You should have been there when I needed you. Don't fucking sit around here and act like now I have to acknowledge you because, oh, now you see I'm doing good. Oh, now you want to open your mouth. Oh, now you want to be involved. It's a little too motherfucking late for that. So nobody has a right to get mad at anybody for making that decision because we, again, are abundant. We have things to celebrate in our lives. We are getting creative. We are starting to find our happiness yet again. We don't have time. If you can't handle me at my worst, then baby, you for damn sure ain't gonna be at my best, because when you start seeing me on your television screens, because I know it's gonna happen soon. I know it's gonna happen for me. And if that's what y'all are trying to go out there and do, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being creative. Keep tapping into that, because people will start to notice when they start to see that, because revenge, the best revenge is success, right? Right? It's not screaming. It's not cutting other people down. It's not getting into arguments. It's not sticking around wondering woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's all about being the best that you can be so that you're all that they see. But continue to be no contact with these people here that may try to make you feel bad for having things to celebrate in your life because they themselves have nothing to celebrate in their own lives. But again, you know how we discuss choose and chose, right? We discuss choose and chose all the time. To those of you who are new, it's very simple. We have choices in life. People continue to choose and have continued to have chosen to step it down. We also talk about stepping it up and stepping it down as well. So we just gonna put them together. For those of, us that are choosing to step it up, the ones that have chosen to step down time and time again are looking up at us, pissed off that we're continuing, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. See how it all ties together? And now they know that it's over. No more relationships. We see our value and our worth, and we are now holding people to our standards. We are not bending. We are not allowing other people to impede upon our boundaries. See? People don't like that because maybe in the past we may have allowed them to impede upon our boundaries. We may have put them first when we should have continued with what we're doing now, which is putting ourselves first. Now they realize that we're stepping it up without them while they continue to step down. Choose and chose. But see, people like to make you feel bad because you're doing better for yourself because they don't want you to supersede them. But we've already done so, and they don't want us to realize that. They want us to stay trapped in these paradigms or these thoughts and beliefs and ideas that were conditioned during our childhood. They want us to stay stuck in that. Or other people that may have met us when we were down and out. They want us to remain where we used to be, but we're no longer there. And we have no interest going back. Now, for a situation concerning someone where they in fact had a child with someone else, third-party situations, we may have gone out with some friends here, and one of them was the person that had us triangulated or that has a child with someone else now. And there's a situation where there's been a lot of heartbreak. There's been too much. We've given, some of you guys could have given way more than even 3 chances. Usually it's 3 strikes you out. And I know we ain't playing baseball, but that's how I like to do it, right? We've given so many chances that we can't even count. We can't even remember how many we gave. And now our challenge is to heal from friendships, family situations, exes where we were triangulated, people who dropped us for somebody else. It's time to focus on healing. That's our biggest challenge right now. Focus on forgiving not just them, but forgive ourselves. And the reason why we should forgive, there's a lot of people that's like, I don't want to forgive. Fuck that. They don't deserve forgiveness. And you might be right. That's how I felt for a long time. Until I realized that forgiveness extends way beyond the person itself. It's not even about the person itself who wronged you. It's about setting yourself free, just like that bird cage with the open door here. So our challenge is to release the pain and to forgive ourselves first and foremost. Continue to tap into that well of creativity. Continue to tap into that source of fire that ignites your passions, because there are still some people here that are holding on to the past. They're unable to make any changes. So if they've triangulated us before, they'll do it again. Or if they've, caused pain before, they'll continue to do it again. There's someone here that has no love to give. We realize that we can't reach out to anyone anymore. We can't speak to people anymore, even certain friends that we thought maybe we could keep, because they're not making the necessary changes to, improve their own selves. Therefore, whoever you hang around the most is what you become. We cannot do it anymore. We can't keep allowing people to come to our homes, or we can't keep inviting people into our space, or we can't keep, involving ourselves with people that either won't forgive us, or who continue to cause pain, or who continue to lie, who continue to cheat, who continue to take advantage of people's kindness or take kindness for weakness. We can't talk to these people anymore, even if they've said, I'm sorry. Someone's unable to move on from a situation where they were triangulated. Work on releasing. Forgive yourself first for even believing and wanting to believe in the good in people. We realize we have to close ourselves off, even though it hurts. We have to put ourselves first. Powerful. I see 333 here. Some of you guys may be seeing 333, 444. That's what I see so far. If you guys have been seeing a lot of 333s, that is more focused on your angels, your ancestors reaching out to you, letting you know that they have your back. And didn't we just get through discussing that too, with the white butterflies, the yellow and black? Those are messages. Blue jays, cardinals, whatever birds, hawks, owls, eagles, I don't care what it is. These are messengers. Moths even, like I said, these are messengers. And if you've been seeing 333 a lot, or 33, waking up at 3 a.m., waking up at 3:30, waking up at 3:33 in the morning, looking at the time, that's always 333. Looking on, license plates, or, billboards or whatever, and you see 333. I don't care what angel number it is. It could be 444, 555, apply it to all of them. Okay, you guys? This represents the fact that our angels are reaching out to us, and they all have a specific meaning. I will be posting those videos because I finally did them. I will be posting those videos soon to let you guys know the specific meaning to all the angel numbers, but regardless, they're all angel numbers. And so when we see these things, these repetitive numbers, they are reaching out to us. But for the ones who see 333, just know that your angels are watching over you. And if you need help, you need to reach out to them. You need to start making a spiritual bath and put in your requests. Call on Archangel Gabriel. Call on Archangel Michael. Call on Archangel Metatron. Call on God, period. Of the highest and purest vibration. And they will, in fact, follow through with what you ask of them. Be very clear and specific. They will answer all of your prayers. But sometimes that goes back to being careful what you wish for, right? Because it just might happen. And you may realize you don't want what you think you want. You know? For the 555s out there, because now I see a 5 of Pentacles reversed, there's going to be a lot of conflict. You're dealing with a lot of challenges currently in your life. And not only are you dealing with a lot of conflict, you're going to have to make many changes, not just within yourself, but within your relationships, within your life, within the way you think, within your lifestyle. That's what 555 means. With the 5 of Pentacles reversed, now we are recovering spiritually after dealing with so many people here that have left us out in the cold so many times before, right? Now we are recovering spiritually as we are challenged with the fact that we must release the pain and forgive ourselves first and foremost before we are able to forgive those around us. Because if you can't even forgive yourself, then why would anybody else forgive you? And even if they don't forgive you, it starts with the self anyway. It's not about their forgiveness. It's about your forgiveness. It's about your life. These angel numbers, reach out to them. Ask for what it is that you need. If you need healing, ask for that. If you need help overcoming these hurdles when it comes to releasing pain and reaching forgiveness, ask for that. That's what these angel numbers are trying to tell you. But again, I'll post those videos very soon. Financially, we are recovering. And that kind of goes back to the 4 of Pentacles energy, where we're very stable. We're holding on to what we need. We're not spending it senselessly and recklessly on unnecessary things that we don't need. When it comes to alcohol, when it comes to cigarettes, when it comes to, again, you have a lot of pair of shoes, and that one pair of shoe, you don't need it at that time. Or maybe you see something that you like and you impulse buy. Now we're focused on not doing these things because we realize that materialism doesn't fulfill anything for us. It may feel good temporarily, but at the end of the day, again, it starts with the self. No amount of money here can make us happy. It takes work. It takes consistency. It takes pushing past your fears. It takes self-care and self-love to regain your self-confidence and self-esteem. All of these changes that we're dealing with, we're going to have to really put in that hard work. This 10 of Wands says it all. We're bearing the burden of the loads that we've been carrying. But we're almost at the finish line here, you guys. We will overcome our challenges. Just push past your fear. Push past feeling tired. You'll sleep when it's bedtime. And if you need a nap, take a nap. But make it quick and set an alarm. Because we have work to do, apparently. And there are a lot of things that we need to get done in a small amount of time, but don't start overthinking. When you start thinking about too much about how you're going to do things or what you're going to do, you won't do it because then you'll overwhelm yourself because you're looking at it all. If you just start with one thing and only focus on that one thing until it is done, then you move on to the next thing. It takes so much of the weight and the burden off of you. If you realize that things are not always going to get done in your time, realize that the divine also has its timing. The universe also is in control. We have to remember that. So we have to learn how to adapt. When things change and we have plans to do this or do that, and unfortunately something external, makes it hard or either improbable or impossible to get done in the timing that we had, then switch it up and do something else. Or switch it up and maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to sit down. Maybe you need to enjoy the fruits of your labor that you have accomplished so far. But keep going. You're almost there. There's someone that's not letting something end here. Because they're not allowing themselves to forgive. They're not even considering forgiveness. But just because you forgive someone, by the way, you guys, it doesn't mean that you go right back to talking to each other and hanging out. Nope. Because when I forgive myself and then forgive others, I realize that it does not mean that you go back and expect them to change. Because they're not going to. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. That's what this death reversed is. They're not going to change. They're never going to change. Someone's trying to resist certain changes where changes will, in fact, be thrust upon them. It could have something to do with finances. It could have something to do with decisions concerning our living situations, decisions concerning our relationships, decision concerning the workplace, school, money, all these things. Guys, remember how we said we need to regain our sense of balance. If you're overworking yourself, how do you expect to ever get anywhere in life? Because, see, just like life itself, we have to rest. That is the only way to contribute to increasing our vibration. 8 hours at least. If you can only do 7, fine. Even if you got to do 6, you still wake that ass up and don't hit snooze. That's what I'm doing to myself. We need to get organized, you guys. We could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here, or someone that's younger than us, or maybe just situations concerning our home where some of us may have, in fact, dropped the ball. Both of these cards mean dropping the ball, period. Maybe we dropped an earth sign because they were abusive in their own right, or because they themselves were not a good friend. The relationships were imbalanced. There could be a situation here where finances, maybe you were spending on them a lot, or maybe they felt like they were spending a lot on us, however it applies, but we had to drop the ball. Because not only was the relationship imbalanced, but so was the contribution. It was all us. They impeded upon our time. There's been a lot of gossip within high school relationships where people are on your Facebook that you knew in high school and they still stalking you. They don't really like your shit, but they talking about you behind your back and using your Facebook page or using your social media or using word of mouth to continue to talk shit. Not just about us, but about everybody around them. We could be getting rid of people who gossip a lot. People who, again, impede upon our time and leave us imbalanced. Some of us could be having a hard time organizing work and home obligations because we're starting to feel an extreme amount of stress here. We're done with it. This Ace of Wands, you guys, and I like how it's paired with the Empress here. Creatively. Again, look at this. It's in the upright. I like that. Again, our passions are being reignited. All of these ideas that have been in the womb, even the plants that we've seeded in our gardens, even the plant, the seeds that have been planted within our own selves, they're now growing. This Ten of Swords here. Look at this. Someone sees that we want to focus on ourselves, focus on our passions, our creativity, our goals. And there's someone that's trying to stop us here. Someone is causing a lot of distress, mentally, emotionally. All of the betrayal. Not only did they stab us in the back, now they're stabbing us right in front of our faces. See? Ten of Chalices reversed. Multiple completions we'll be facing here, you guys. And although our progress may seem delayed in some way, maybe we can't get everything done when we want to get it done, as I stated before, but entrepreneurs, business owners, or even those of you working to move up the career ladder, continue doing what you're doing. Even if you're not getting along with people in the workplace, even if you're dealing with betrayal, make sure you have your ducks in a row. Make sure you have your evidence. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone. And these people are knowing what they're saying. They're saying these things to try and cause pain. Now, someone's finding out about betrayal. They're going to end a relationship because someone else is now pregnant with someone else's child. I told you, I see this. There's a lot that's been on our minds about these betrayals. There could have been a situation here where there's been a lot of painful things being said or a lot of painful things on our minds. When we went out drinking with some people, went to the bar, maybe had people over to drink and some things were said and done to where now we are betrayed. There are a lot of people that we're ending things with. We're doing what must be done and we're slaying the beast. Okay. We're slaying the narcs as well, which is also associated with the beast. Okay. Somebody's breaking up. Somebody's feeling lonely because of the breakup or because of this loss or because we ended things with them while we were drinking. Look at this Justice card. We have some Libra energy coming out now. And I like how we're standing between the head and the heart. We are balancing the two. Duality. We stand for all that is fair. We stand for justice. Some of us are getting lawyers, getting the police involved with a situation that may have happened within friendships, within a relationship or what have you, some sort of situation that could have taken place at a bar, taken place somewhere else other than our home or even at our homes. Workplace even. Now we're starting to get the police involved. Now we're taking things to court. We're not playing games anymore. And for those of us that are doing that, justice will be served. It's already served. We just have to go through the motions of getting it served on this plane, but it's served spiritually. I'm going to tell you that right now. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. As long as we maintain the balance between the head and the heart, we will always win. As long as we don't allow ourselves to react out of emotion, we will always win. As long as we have all of our evidence, always get your screenshots, get your pictures, record voicemails, get proof. That's all you need. Make sure you have everything. Everything. Shout out to Cat Williams. The world. Another 3. The advice is to continue doing what you're doing when it comes to pursuing your goals, your creative passions, your whatever it is that you're pursuing in life that is positive and beneficial for you. Because if it's not beneficial, it's artificial. Same goes for relationships, living situations, workplace situations, school situations, and what have you. Completing the cycle with these people here is in our best interests. Moving away, for those of us dealing with people that pop up at our house, would be in our best interests. Maybe even just needing to change the scenery itself. Maybe even go on a vacation, go on a cruise. Some of y'all may have some damn timeshares that y'all can use. So use them. Find you a nice, cheap round trip ticket. And take a break if you haven't had one in a long time. And just accept the fact that you deserve it. Continue to focus on your creative pursuits. Once you take action on these ideas, once you take action on whatever it is that you are creating, you will see a lot of success with that. But it takes focus. It takes consistency. It takes having to be disciplined. Go to bed at a right time. Stay away from watching too much Netflix or too much TV. Y'all hear those sirens? I just flamed up all of the people that were sending negative energy. Why? Because return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. By completing the cycle and moving on, even emotionally moving on. Giving yourself the closure that you're seeking and wanting from everyone else that will not give you closure. Give it to yourself. By focusing on what's beneficial and positive for you. Start exercising, start meditating. I started exercising, like more so, like seriously, actually having a regimen where I do all the body parts, where I'm doing jumping jacks, I'm doing wall squats in heels, because we really trying to tighten that up for Gabriel, We're doing push-ups, we're doing side planks, we're doing lunges, we're doing crunches, and then we're doing the tricep dips or whatever they're called. Your girl's working out every part of the body, and I do that for 15 minutes, and then I turn around after that 15 minutes. I don't do this before. I stretch first. Make sure you stretch. But I do that for 15 minutes, and then I walk for 15 minutes. But I power walk mainly, just to kind of wind my body down without just going from accelerated heart rate to nothing, right? Drink water. This is when I drink my apple cider vinegar and honey with water, and I just take it with me while I'm walking. And I take St. John's wort, St. John's wort for anybody suffering from depression, anybody suffering from not having energy. I focus on the ginger drink in the morning, all these different things, you guys. You can look up many different ways to, find herbal supplements to help you, especially, phenylalanine, trisamine, or, what have you. Some people use kratom, but because of needing to be careful with how much of that you take, I figured St. John's wort, is a good start. Among other things that can help with neurotransmitters, help with dopamine, help with serotonin. If you're having trouble getting to sleep, not only is wacky tobacco a good start, but you can also use melatonin. So that way you can regulate your sleep schedule, because sometimes your circadian rhythm has a lot to do with declining health as well. Too much inflammation in the body has a lot to do with disease in the body. And you have to keep your mind, body, and spirit, Holy Trinity. You have to keep your mind, body, and spirit at optimum level to continue to stay above these lower level people, stay above getting sucked in to their nonsense and their BS. Wow. Okay. Guess we're pausing again. There's an earth sign that's stuck on us. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's someone here that's stuck. They can't come through. They can't visit us. They can't do anything. They don't have any money. There are relationships, family, friendships, so on and so forth, even the workplace, where things are stagnant. Things aren't improving. Things aren't moving. We're still in the same place. It's like we're running in place. Oh, yeah, that's another exercise that I do, is the high knee runs. But I do them fast. And then we also do regular squats in heels. But anyways, back to the point. There are relationships here where, things are stagnant even within the energy here. Nobody's changing. Again, going back to the death card reversed. Somebody's not wanting to make a change, hence why they themselves are stagnant, hence why they can't move forward in their lives. They're always in the same kind of, janky vibe, There could be a situation where someone may have gone to an interview and they ended up getting turned down. There could be someone that's stuck at the house. They don't have any means to get out and do what they need to do. And because of that, we may have avoided a disaster, or maybe, we made plans for someone to come through. And they did, and we had a good time. But then after that, things started to slowly decline. And then we had to complete the cycle here. And by us doing this with a multitude of relationships, even living situations and work situations, school situations, so on and so forth, by us doing this, we start to see not just success, but we start to see perfection, in its own imperfect little way. We start to see a lot more synchronicity enter our lives. And now, because we're completing these cycles without a second thought, without any hesitation, without allowing fear to stop us, now other people here, that we've avoided complete catastrophe, now people are stuck. People that may have stolen from us, or people that triangulated us, lied to us, abused us, deceived us. They're running in place. You know how people speed up to a red light? They think that they're getting over on you by cutting you off, but then they end up at a red light. That's what these people are like. Right? We've had many invitations to go out, and we just simply weren't interested. I had Legs hit me up yesterday telling me to come over. He was at the hotel. He lost his BMW looking ass. He wanted somebody to feel sorry for him. Girl, do you know that I had him waiting for 4 hours and was planning on not even showing up? But I was playing along. I was just letting him talk, and I was gonna do him the way he did me. Just not show up and say that I am. That was the plan. Did my spiritual bath. I wasn't even worried, girl. I was talking to my man while I was in my spiritual bath. I was looking deep into Gabriel man's eyes, girl. I wasn't even thinking about Legs, girl. And then Legs had the nerve to come out and say, had I not played along, I wouldn't have found this little tidbit out. He said that his girl had just got out of jail, and I took too long. Well, first of all, you didn't tell me you had a girl. Okay. Second of all, why are we still on this tip? Third of all, I wasn't coming anyway. I like how I see 33 people in here. Well, I tell y'all. And fourth of all, what makes you think I was going to come through for you anyway, bitch? I'm not even worried about you. That's what the Four of Chalices says. We're disinterested. We're done. There was a person, Bobo. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tell this story real quick about this Four of Chalices. This person's really insecure, right? This person also has a baby mama. So baby mama drama, I'm never dating anyone that has kids, period. Unless they're going to have kids with me. That's why Gabriel man's perfect for me. But anyways, I am not going to date someone with kids. You guys can do whatever y'all want to do. I don't judge anybody that does it, but I'm not going to do it. Right? And this person has claimed to like me for many years. I even found out from his friend when we all went out, and that's when I met Paul Wall, actually. So something good came out of it. But I met Paul Wall, and, it was kind of like a spur of the moment thing. And so anyway, so we all, me and Bobo were already drinking, and we were at my house, and I was playing music. I got a 10, a 10s, what 10s are? It's like, 15s, the speakers, the size of the speakers, subwoofers. Well, I have a 10 in my room. And so we were jamming out, I was enjoying, my beer. Guys, stay away from liquor, by the way. That's why they're called spirits. It's better to just have a couple of beers, maybe on a weekend, or, space it out every week or so, or do it socially, than it is to do it all the time. Because I'm going to tell you what, the spirits were out that night. And I actually, while I was with him, we were with another friend of his, and his friend was a Libra, Bobo is a Capricorn. And I always seem to have a lot of issues with male Capricorns for some reason, because they always end up being really manipulative or materialistic. Because you want to know what his friend told me? What we're going to call him Mr. Azerbaijan. Okay, we'll call him that because that's where he's from. So Azerbaijan was telling me that Bobo told him that he said something, his baby mama, we're going to call her Big Bertha. He was saying that he would spend more money on me than he would on Big Bertha. That's what Azerbaijan told me that Bobo said. And I was like, in a fucked up way, I guess in his mind, he really thinks that means something, which is sad. So I knew in his own little twisted way, that was his way of saying that I must mean something to him. But that also indicated that I really didn't mean shit. And he's incapable of being able to love or care for anyone aside himself. He himself is insecure. He can't show emotion, Some of us could be dealing with those that are all about escapism. They always want to do drugs. They always want to get fucked up. They always want to party. They can't go a day without this energy. That's kind of how Bobo is. Take a break. We can't be around people like this. Their insecurities start to rub off on us. But what happened that night after I met Paul Wall, at the little event that we just kind of like got invited to by Azerbaijan, things started to slowly decline, because come to find out, Azerbaijan was using us to, like, basically as buffers to be able to have more confidence to talk to this chick that was up there that he wanted to see. So we found out that we really weren't invited to be invited. We weren't really there for anything positive. Let's just put it that way. Like, there was an ulterior motive. So be wary of that, guys. But yeah, it's interesting because towards the end of the night, I let them both have it. And I had a moment where some things came back to hit me, things that I'm having a hard time forgiving myself over, right? And I realized, because I was so emotional about it still after all of these years, obviously there's something that needs to be cleared away. That I'm not doing, and drinking is certainly not helping. So then we start to realize that, again, going back to the energies that I'm pointing out with these different stories, we realize that these relationships are stagnant. They're never going to change. And we're not interested in in it anyway. We're bored of escaping. We're bored of the same old, same old. We're bored of the status quo. Therefore, we are avoiding catastrophic events. Some of us could be, facing tornadoes or storms or tsunamis, and it may have just missed our homes. Other people may be stuck at home. But there's definitely a situation emotionally where we are avoiding a multitude of disasters. Some of us could be dealing with an earth sign that has fire or Scorpio in their chart, or both. And I see this here, the Prince of Wands reversed. If we are in fact dealing with a fire sign, this person is very scattered. They act impulsively. They don't think before they speak. They don't think before they do. Hence why they always end up in jail, or they always end up jammed up, mixed up in some drama. That's why they're always, trying to bring other people down. Because they see that we're taking action here. We're putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and bypassing our fears to get to where we need to be. But this person here, they're very scattered. They're very lusty. All they care about is sex and money. That's it. But they don't have any money. They don't live up to our standards. Let's just put it that way, in more ways than one. And now we're done. They're not able to move anywhere. They're not able to go anywhere. They're not able to do anything. Someone is feeling stuck in a relationship. Someone has been feeling stuck in a marriage, or stuck in a commitment, stuck in a living situation. That's very unfulfilling. But what I do see here, spiritual leaders, those that are lawyers, those that are studying to become lawyers, those that are in school, those of you that are focused on getting justice in some way, those of you that are learning more about money management, time management, business administration, taking entrepreneurial classes just to add to your skill set, getting your LLCs. I see that you guys, even starting your own shops, even if you guys are focused on spiritual things, I see a lot of money coming your way from this. All due to us completing these cycles, dealing with the conflicts concerning our home. Some of us could be dealing with conflicts with a landlord or conflicts with those that are our neighbors here, dealing with those that we may feel like, are just draining us, people that we may be living with, or family situations even. We are completing all of these cycles and focusing on ourselves and bettering our lives, bettering ourselves. We're starting to get acquainted with our spirituality, meditation. Those of us dealing with government, I really see that if you guys have been awaiting taxes like me because somebody tried to commit fraud and it didn't work, I do see that things will be coming in. There's also someone here, maybe a Taurus, that wants commitment, and they themselves look very stable. Grant money is coming in. Those of you that mentioned custody cases when I brought up court and lawyers, you're going to win. Anything that you're pursuing, receiving a settlement, inheritances, you're going to win. So don't even sweat it. Queen of Pentacles and the moon reverse. So I see some Pisces energy, even some Cancer coming out, since Cancer is ruled by the moon. But yet the moon itself is in the tarot is Pisces, so we're going to call them out. Call them both out. We see that these people have caused a lot of confusion with their deception, but now we are releasing ourselves from that. We're starting to liberate ourselves from this. There are other people that have doubled down on their lies and deception. For those of you just joining, welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. We're on fire today. You hear? We're on fire today, I'm telling you. Okay, I picked the right day to wear these colors, girl. But I will tell you this. We're releasing ourselves from our fears. We're coming out of a time where we may have felt disillusioned, a little thrown off. There could be an overactive psychic response here where we are receiving a multitude of psychic downloads, not just from our ancestors and the angels, but from other people that have tried to deceive us and confuse us and keep us in the dark. Because they see that, like the Queen of Pentacles, we are stable, we are abundant. We have our own home, we pay our own bills. We don't need anybody. Which makes it even more imperative for us to make other people live up to our standards. We also have a lot of money. We're getting a lot of recognition. We can't just let anybody in. We have to realize and be realistic that there are people that will try to deceive you and make you think that they like you just to leech onto your social status or just to leech onto how much money you have and how generous you are with your resources, just to leech onto the fact that you're nurturing, just to leech onto the fact that you're an empath because they themselves are what? Narcissists. But you better tell them. The narc slayer's here today, baby. I don't take no breaks. And neither do my angels and ancestors, baby. You know. We're no longer getting swept up in arguing with people, especially those that get belligerent when they're drunk, right? They're belligerent when they're drunk. They are like psychic vampires where they drain us emotionally with their petty arguments. Other people trying to compete with us. Other people being jealous of us, trying to put us down. We're not getting involved with this. We're hyper focused on our goals. The only thing that we are focusing on is accomplishing our goals. But we're feeling drained in some way. Guys, catch up on rest. Stay away from people that make you feel like this, where you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, where you're feeling like you are always zapped of your energy every time you just talk to them or every time you invite them over or go and accept their invitations. If you're always drinking together, I really feel like we're avoiding all of this energy altogether. Codependent relationships where people like to blame other people for their own problems. We're releasing ourselves from this. See, the people that wanted to keep us stuck in this vicious cycle of negativity and, going in circles by arguing and doing this and saying that, just like the Queen of Swords, we are throwing the book at them legally. We are already as wise as this owl here. We are aware of the esoteric, that which is hidden. We've been through so much in our lives that nobody can fool us, because we used to lie like these liars back in the day, but we grew up. We used to deal with people that like to chill, and get fucked up all the time, but we grew up. We used to, allow people to, impede upon our boundaries, all out of the name of love. But, we grew up. We're glowing up. We're leveling up, right? We are finally speaking our truth, regardless of whether people want to hear it or not, regardless of their reactions, regardless of how we might have to, utilize our sword to not only sever the connection, but to sever the soul ties. We know of all of these things because it's over. No more relationships. I swear my Gemini midheaven is all about this Queen of Swords. And people really don't like to hear the truth because they like to live in their own little sad comfort of the status quo, staying the same. So nothing has to change. So they don't have to change. But see, this is why we're speaking our truth and we're moving forward with more confidence. We don't have to put up with those that we used to know. I like how I'm seeing 33 and 44 and now 999. That's awesome. We are starting to see success, and it may be a little delayed, but when you start to see it come to fruition, it is because we are speaking our truth. It is because we are being logical rather than emotional. Be unafraid to stand your ground. Because these people like to try and push people, push them down, just like the bully that they are. So we have to get back up and push them back. But logically, though, if somebody is assaulting you, call the police. Be careful not to assault them back, especially, and if you do, make sure you don't leave any marks, because you're going to have to get the police involved. And yes, I did say it. Okay. With the Lovers here, There's someone here that has way too many people involved, and yet they still want to have a real relationship, have a real connection. But here's the problem, though. We're at a crossroad. Do we continue dealing with people that'll never change, that always has, people in and out of their lives like a revolving door, or women or men in their lives in and out of their lives like a revolving door? Do we want that for ourselves? No, we have to make a decision here to go down a new path. We have to choose ourselves. And so we may be dealing with a Gemini here like this, or just someone here that, again, is triangulating us. And they're not making a decision, and they're not going to make a decision because they're so insecure that they need multiple people around them to stroke their ego. But because we are so vulnerable and open, we create harmony everywhere that we go. Of course, that leads to us attracting everything, including the darkness, not just the light, but the darkness as well. And other people are still indecisive. They don't know if they want to come back. They don't know what they should do. They're feeling stuck in the relationship they're in. They don't know how they should do it. Maybe they know that they can't because now they're blocked, but now they're feeling like somebody got away. Somebody could be married already, as stated before, and they didn't disclose that information when they decided to pursue us. Eight of Pentacles reversed, but now we're deciding we're not making an effort anymore. We may have made all the effort in the world, and now we're just deciding, you know what, I'm done. There could be a situation where somebody is looking for perfection in their relationships, and that's why their relationships it's always like a revolving door. They look for perfection. They'll never find it. Not even realizing that the reason why they'll never find it is because humanity is not meant to be perfect. We're not God. It's always things that are common sense that these people miss when it comes to narcissists and cluster B personality disordered people. It's very simple. It's a lot of common sense, but I guess it's not common to them. So that's why it's constantly like this. Now we're not making an effort. We changed our mind. Now we're moving in a positive direction. But other people are not willing to move in a positive direction. Other people that may try to come back are not making any changes. Even if you hear I'm sorry from them, or even if you hear that, I've been thinking a lot about what you said, and, I really do. I wish I could take it back. I'm sorry for stabbing you in the back, the front, and the sides. I'm sorry, that I hurt you, and you've been on my mind. I can't get you out of my mind. Well, it's too late for all of that. It's too late to apologize. Yeah. Somebody trying to come back, they're coming in with quick communication, and, we're hoping to be done with this and blow it up, But there's somebody here that's trying to get in the way. It could be an air sign specifically, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where this energy is very true. See, they may have been the person that tried to put spells on us. Or pay somebody to put spells on us. But look at what they're getting back in return, as well as the person that cast the spell. Look at what they're getting in return. Some of us could be fearing someone approaching us angrily. Or we may be fearing having to do that towards other people, but we're going to have to. We're afraid of cutting off something that doesn't need to be because of our fears, because of someone else's anger. Some people use anger, especially narcissists. Some people use anger as a form of control. So you're always tiptoeing around them. See, that's why people don't like me. I wish a motherfucker would try to say something to me, bitch. I will slice and dice your motherfucking ass like the Queen of Swords. And you know that you won't have nothing to say to it back because it's all logical. And no, I won't be quiet to make you comfortable because I don't wake up every day to make you happy or to make you comfortable or for you to like me. That's not why I wake up in the morning. Okay. So I wish a motherfucker would. Okay. Some of us are afraid to drop the ball here. Because we've been dealing with too many imbalanced relationships. It could be somebody living around us, a neighbor, or somebody, causing problems. You're afraid that maybe a decision won't go in your favor, but don't worry about it because it will. Don't worry about anybody bothering you either because, like I said again, go back and watch the reversal spell chant video and go out there and chant it out loud. We say it 10 times, and I'm telling you, it'll be in your head to where you'll just look in the mirror while you say it 10 times. See, mirrors amplify what it is that you're trying to project. Look yourself in the eyes, dog, while you looking in the mirror and say it 10 times after you've chanted with us in the video. And I'm telling you, you'll see. Ain't even got a fist fight. You wanna know why? Because our angels and ancestors, as well as us, we spiritually fight. That's how you do it. That way, no police, when police get called, we're like, oh no, I didn't do anything. They did it. But we still have the upper hand, right? They did it. Look at what he did. Do you think police, judge? I really want to create a Judge Lotus character, but in due time, because that's going to be an expensive costume to get, but in due time, Judge Lotus, look at what happened, and then judge has to be, you go, Judge, look at my evidence. Judge, I'm innocent. Or maybe somebody else is trying to act like they're innocent, knowing damn well that they're not. But we have to logically defeat our enemies. See, they want you to get emotional so you're off your game, right? When you're all emotional, you start to do things just like they do, out of impulse and not thinking before you do it, not thinking before you say it, right? That's what they want you to do. Don't do it. Because there are people out here that's really trying to cut us down for real. So if you know a lot of people, especially Gemini or just air signs, all the signs, really. To be real with you, all the signs are here, baby. Family, friend, foe, associate, strangers, all of them. They're going to try to cut you down, cause a lot of pain, make you keep them on your mind. So you're constantly putting your energy and focus to them when you should be putting your energy and focus to return negative energy back to sender 100-fold, right? As well as taking care of your home, making sure your bills are paid, making sure you get more money. See, revenge is the only way. And the only way to get revenge is by being successful. Stop hanging around people that gossip. Stop hanging around people that are not good friends. Stop hanging around people that spend your money. Stop hanging around people that always need something. Stop hanging around people that really just have no value to your life. They don't help you better yourself. Stay away from these people. I see an Aquarius. Yeah, I know this. I know who this is. I know who this is. I know exactly who this is. They continue to try to do their little watered down ass bullshit, but it's not working, baby. Keep trying and failing. I keep telling your dumb ass that. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Looking nice. Girl, you about to get fucked up because the way that I did that spell, there ain't no coming back from that. So go ahead and prepare your anus. Go get you some KY jelly, bitch. Or bitches, rather. Okay? And get the fuck up out of my, spiritual zone, baby. You hear what I'm saying? Again, play with your PlayStation. Don't play with me. Okay? What? Somebody's all unhealed. Be careful of pessimism, you guys. Be careful of that. Don't allow anybody else to be pessimistic around you. You will absorb that. Especially to the empaths. We just can't do it. They may mean well, they may just be pessimistic about what's going on in their lives, but then it'll rub off on us. We can't do that. Whoever we hang around the most is who we become. We can't do it. We can't do it. No matter how long we've known them, no matter how much we make hair, and no matter what, meaning well and having the potential to do well is not reality. And that's what we have to remember. Hanging around these people over and over, we're never going to forgive ourselves, or we're never going to heal and release the pain as long as we're still dealing with pessimistic people and staying in a pessimistic mindset and, dealing with fallen ones that are coming through people. Knave of Swords. Pessimistic means being cynical, being negative, overly negative. There could be something that's negative that you fixate on more than you do waking up in the morning and being blessed to see another day, being able to have your pets, if you have your pets, or love your children, or have a roof over your head, unlike these people that are homeless. Not being able to see the positive through the negative is what causes the most problems. Give me a second, you guys. Hello? Oh, hi. How are you? Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. We got a package, y'all. Uh-oh. Let's see what it is. Now I'm curious. Oh, shit. I'm telling y'all, I'm sore as hell. Man. I had to take a break today. Be careful with overworking out, too, because that could be an addiction, too, guys. Just be careful with that. How do I block people's energy? Okay, I'm going to need you to go back to the beginning of this entire reading, sweetie, and just watch the whole thing. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, shit. I'm glad that I got this today. So, like I said, I've been drinking ginger, and now I'm going to start making turmeric tea. This is also good for depression. I'm glad I got this today. This is great for depression. So St. John's wort and turmeric tea is a good place to start. Make sure it has a lot of curcumin or curcumina, or however it's pronounced. It's spelled C-U-R. No. Yeah, C-U-R-C-U-M-I-N. Okay. I think you just put a couple of tablespoons, boil it real good. And I'm telling you, I'm going to try. The ginger's been working well. The St. John's wort's been working well, but I like to combine all herbal remedies together for the maximum results. And so if you're dealing with depression, stuff like that, that would be a good place to start. Ginger, St. John's wort, turmeric powder, tyrosine, spelled Tyrosine, and then make sure you get phenylalanine, which is, it's PHENYLALANINE. Phenylalanine. I just did a damn spelling bee up in this bitch. I just won the championship with that fucking word. But yeah, get you that so that way you're not losing the dopamine that is supposed to release in your brain when you take tyrosine. That helps to support it. So back to the reading. Just got an educational lesson. See? I'm the Hierophant, y'all. I'm the Hierophant, y'all. Hey, I'm the Hierophant, y'all. Hey, I'm the Hierophant. Back to this Princess of Swords, though. Okay, let me take a drink. So, thank you very much, Honey Bear. I appreciate the super chat. Damn, y'all showing love today. What? Girl. Okay. All right. I really appreciate that. But you know what? This Princess of Swords, okay? Again, seeking our justice. We will get our justice, not just in the physical realm, not just in the 3D realm, because we're already in the 5D, right? 5G, 5D, right? Right. We don't have to worry about whether or not we will get our justice, right? Because by us speaking out, by us reaching out, exchanging ideas with our lawyers, we're talking to other people about how to go about doing things to get our justice, how to go about doing it the right way, we will receive our justice. We will receive the news that we've been waiting for. But we have to also use discernment in order for us to cut certain people off that don't need to be there. Especially those that, again, drain you. You just feel drained. You guys may not have been talking about anything negative, but just by you hanging around them, you take it on. Hey, by the way, Rose, in order to make that link a link, do me a favor. I'm going to need you to go here. Somebody do me a favor. Okay. If you're on a desktop or if you are using your phone, please back out of the chat box. Copy the PayPal link in my description below and we'll have her copy it. The way that you copy it on a tablet, sweetie, is you just hold it down. I believe. I don't know. Highlight it and copy it. I don't know. But just try and do it the way you see it. If somebody can post it in there for me, please. Or somebody that's a moderator that can copy links, please go ahead and do that. That way it makes it a link so people can just click it. Okay. That's for those of you that want one question readings, by the way. So do let me know. You can let me know in the middle of the reading. You can either, I prefer PayPal, but if y'all want to do it through Super Chat, that's fine. Okay. So here we have the Princess of Swords, where we're seeking our justice. We will receive our justice. And I really feel like by us speaking our truth, we set ourselves free. If you're exchanging ideas with someone here about something creative, keep it going, because sometimes two heads is better than one when it comes to being an artist. Okay, well, Rose, go ahead and just tell people to click the PayPal link in the description box, I guess. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and clarify these real quick before we wrap this up. I know it's been going on a little long, but for good reason. So let's see this Empress here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. See, look at this. So both of them are mothers. We are stable. We are abundant. And that's so funny that we're talking about music with you, 123M. I believe that's you. I actually got what is that called? Where they have the beat pads and the keyboard. You know what I'm talking about? I got the whole thing in one, where I can start using Fruity Loops 12 to start making my own beats, which I already made one beat. My SoundCloud is also linked in the description box below. I only have one track done. I did another track with my homeboy. He made the beat and then he had half the song written. So I wrote my own lyrics. I was rapping and singing. Somebody said that I sounded like a guy when I was rapping, which is kind of fucking rude. But anyways, I made that song with him a long, long time ago. But the one I made, it's posted on SoundCloud if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, music is life. Music is life. And that's also a part of creative endeavors where you can start tapping into that, where you can, start to find abundance. You start to find more stability. You start to see that your success is increasing. Your garden is flourishing here with all of these seeds that you're planting. Be sure that those seeds are of the light, the true light. Yeah, somebody, I think it's an earth sign dealing with a mother or something here where, there's a situation where everyone wasn't getting along. So we had to complete the cycle. There could be someone else feeling this loneliness, or someone else is drinking to cope with that. Or maybe there's a situation here where someone's dealing with a breakup, a divorce. and someone is left feeling lonely. They're feeling this loss. They didn't realize that the third party couldn't measure up and never will measure up. Let's see what this Three of Cups is about. Yep, I think it's a fire sign. And here we have the Sun sign. We've liberated ourselves from this energy where there's someone that is very hasty and very, hasty in the things they say and do. And, they always flip flop. They like to wish wash. But remember, we're not a laundromat for them to wish wash, right? We don't have any wish wash detergent. I keep saying that, right? But this person just likes to wish wash. They got their wish wash detergent on deck. Okay, I'll do a beat making tutorial. That could be fun. But yeah, this person is just all over the place. This person is in and out of our lives. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They like to wish wash. They're the ones that triangulated us. It could be an earth sign with fire in their chart. I'm telling you. Or someone in our family, dealing with this energy or, again, work, all these different things, man. That's why they're stuck. We liberated ourselves, though. We completed the cycle. We're finding happiness by these completed cycles, even though we may have feared completing these things. That's so funny you mentioned Virgo, because I'm dealing with all the earth signs that have fire and water in their chart. So, yeah. See what this Three of Swords reverse is about. Oh, okay. Oh my God. So the Temperance done flipped a couple times. Guys, let's do something fun. I'm going to leave it covered. Do you guys think that the Temperance card is upright or reversed? I'm going to take a wild guess. I think that it's reversed. Poppy is really trying to get into this little box, y'all. He is so funny. You think it's upright? I think it's reversed. Okay, y'all think it's upright? Okay. Anybody else want to take a whack at this little fun, this little fun thing that we're doing, Come on, everybody, hurry up. Shit. Y'all take a long time. Hurry up. Hurry your ass up. Damn. Okay, reversed. Okay, how many people go? Okay. We're testing our intuition right now, y'all. We're testing intuition with this. Okay, go ahead. Everybody, I don't see everybody. Hurry up, everybody, down. We ain't got time to be waiting on y'all. Shit. Hurry up. They're like, I'm trying. They're probably like typing and they're probably fucking up because they're rushing and shit. Hurry up. All right, I ain't got time to be waiting on y'all. To those of you that said upright, good job. I saw it before it hit the ground, so I lied. But I just wanted to see what everybody wanted to say. I wanted to see who would follow and who would follow their own. Okay, so Temperance upright is still in the challenge position. So those of you who said reversed, you're still technically correct. Right? See? Forgot the positioning part, though. But either way, both of y'all are fun. Isn't that funny? Both of us are right. Isn't that funny how that works? But anyways, moving on. So we have the Temperance here. That just blew my mind that both of us are right. Yeah, but it's in the challenge position. That's the thing. It's upright, but it's in the challenge position. You remember, spreads, that's how they work. Yeah. But anyway, Sagittarius energy. Right? Our challenge is maintaining our emotional equilibrium with people that are hasty and impulsive, people that are in and out of our lives, people that are all over the place, people that don't come through when they say they're going to come through, people that have triangulated us, people in our family, people in the workplace, all of these things that we're dealing with, living situations, neighbors, blah, blah, blah. We are having trouble maintaining our temper, or other people around us are having trouble. There could be fire in somebody's chart, so you don't know what you're dealing with. But I'm going to just tell you like this. Any conflict that you're dealing with is either on their end or your end, or again, both ends where everyone is losing their temper. The challenge is to maintain. See how we're both right? We're both right. We got to maintain our temper, but other people may not be so good at that. Right? Some of us may act, hastily, being thrown off, not meditating, not self-caring, You get it? So, there's definitely a lot of people here that just want sex. They just want something quick on the go. They like it like fast food, which is really sad. They don't want to work hard. They don't want anything long term. But justice is here regardless. So anyone that was in a marriage and, your person triangulated you or, had a girlfriend, a mistress or whatever. This is where justice starts to come in. This is where you throw the book at them for real this time. Or you have kids with them and, they're not wanting to take care of their responsibilities as a parent is supposed to do. Again, common sense, but I guess it ain't that common. Right? Right. Oh my good. Okay. All right. So the Ace of Pentacles came out sideways. So we're going to go ahead and read both of them. Right. So there's going to be some people on the losing end of these legal battles, but it ain't going to be us. I'm going to just tell you that like that. Money is coming in fast. We are seeing stability. Lawyers are starting to get us our settlements. We're going to have to put in a lot of time into these proceedings here. We're going to have to put in a lot of hard work. Make sure we have every piece of evidence in order for us to get that winning verdict. There are some of us that are lacking in evidence where you need to make sure you have every single piece. That way, if one doesn't work well, you could use something else. Make sure you have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, M, N. I was about to say 11, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W, X, Y's, and Z's. You feel what I'm saying? We got the alphabet going for the little kids in the back. If your kids are listening right now, they got their little alphabet lesson. Right? That's what we have to make sure all the plans are all up to par. Now, let me stop using my funny voice because Gabriel Mann might be watching. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I can't wait to come home, baby. I can't wait to come home to you, daddy. Okay, let me stop. Get it off. Okay, here we go. That, right? But yeah, all this time, all this effort, all this energy that we have to put into these proceedings, getting our justice, it will come bearing fruit. Okay? And I already looked at Gabriel's chart. He's perfect for me. But I will say this, the Sacred Clown reversed, man, finger gun all reversed. Yardi Cray, what people don't know about feminine and masculine energies is that we all, whether you're male or female, we all have both energies. That's what people are fucking up on. So that's why people are way too feminine, but they ain't got the other one to balance themselves out. So then they're submissive and then they get walked on like a doormat, or they're too masculine and then they start pushing everybody away. When it comes to women, when it comes to men, they're too feminine and women don't respect them because they don't have that masculine to balance it out. But if they get it balanced, they can be nurturing and loving as a woman, but also be manly and masculine in those ways of being nurturing and loving. But people don't seem to understand that. People think that, oh, because you're a girl, you're just supposed to have feminine energy. No, try again, because I got both. That's how it's supposed to be. It takes a man and a woman to make you. Therefore, you're going to have feminine and masculine properties to your energy. I don't see how people don't know that. It wasn't just one energy that made you, right? But I digress. Again, I came up with that theory on my own. I didn't need no books for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to cut nobody down, but I'm just saying, that statement wasn't meant to be rude at all. I came out, but I'm just saying, like, duh, but a lot of people miss that. And that's why I'm confused. Like, why? But this sacred clown reversed, you know, we're not right. You know how we talk about common sense is not always common, though. Remember we said that? That's okay. Sacred clown reversed. That's why I get upset when some men get intimidated by me. Oh, what? Because your dick's little and you can't handle my tone. Let me get your pinky, bitch. Let me get your baba. Let me burp you. You can't handle me? Yeah, you ain't for me then, baby. Okay. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me because you're not about to cut me down. You're not about to change me either. Because I know that Gabriel man will like my woman and my manly side. Because when I'm manly, I can have a woman that he could watch me be with. He can't touch her, but he could watch me be with her and watch me be the man. Okay. So, hell yeah, I'm going to continue to be the way I am, bitch. But, girl, okay. Sacred clown reverse. Don't you start, son. Don't you start it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be licking your paw acting like you didn't hear me. Look. Exactly. Go sit down somewhere. Mm-hmm. What? 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 You have crunchies. You have them. Oh, that's my boy. I love you. Mm-hmm. This is my boy. What is that face? Does that feel good? Okay. All right, baby. Go sit your butt, boy. Go ahead. Go eat. Go eat you some crunchy. Go ahead. And zip your lip. You hear me? Zipping your lip in. Papa, go zipping your lip in. Go ahead. The sacred clown reversed. Did y'all hear my son? That's Poppy for those of you that are new. That's my son. And it's Poppy like poppy seed, not like Poppy Chulo. That's actually one of my favorite perfumes by Coach is Poppy. So I was like, damn, I love him more than I love the perfume. But then Poppy, Poppy likes to pop. You don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Pop, you don't stop. That's what I call him sometimes, But anyways, he thinks that he could just continue to be spoiled. He is spoiled, but you need to sit out. Sacred clown reverse. So there's somebody that's been very foolish with our hearts, with our time, with the court cases, with all of these things. They left evidence behind and, not thinking for they speak, just impulsive. Somebody is definitely going to end up in jail. Somebody is definitely going to have to be subpoenaed. Somebody is definitely going to have to face judgment. Again, that Four of Pentacles, but we already discussed that. We are stable. Closing ourselves off to the bullshit. So here we have the Seven of Wands reversed. So there may be someone here that's not coming out on top of the competition, or we've just simply decided that we give up because we realized we were in a competition that we really didn't want to be involved in to begin with. So we've given up. There's still a situation where I'm busy and you know that. You hear me talking, right? I told you to go eating your crunchies, didn't I? I'm not doing that. Go have a seat. Go ahead. Go have a seat. Seven of Wands reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. Oh shit, he's funny. Oh, it's funny. So Seven of Wands reversed. So anyways, yeah, Seven of Wands reversed. There's definitely a situation where we were involved, like I said, triangulated, or someone had more than 3 women here, or maybe men, are feeling triangulated. They're in a competition they didn't ask for. This could be a workplace situation where we're competing for the same position. This could be family members that are trying to compete for attention or compete for whatever. Inheritances, settlements, whatever. We're now giving up. We could be dealing with a situation where there's just a lot of personality clashes with a manager here or a teacher here. There could be some personality clashes with just people around us in general. There are a lot of people opposing our ideas, opposing what we have to say, but all of these things are just opinions. They're not facts. Hence the fact that it's just a waste of time anyway for them to be doing all that anyway. So we've given up. Chariot reverse, some of us could be dealing with a Cancer, where this person, again, multiple cards have indicated that these people that have tried to triangulate us, people that have tried to deceive us, people that tried to use us and abuse us, they're now seeing that their lives are at a standstill. And now they're going to have to face their own consequences. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold as well. That's also the consequence that they're going to have to face. But I'm going to let them do what they do. I'm going to let them think they got away, you know. Oh, I didn't, you know, just act like I don't know. Be wary of those that are very aggressive around you. Be wary of worrying about things outside of your control. So if somebody says something that you don't like, but you can't get them to shut the fuck up, make sure you use logic. If y'all need to listen to Logic, Logic is one of my favorite rappers. Listen to what he says in some of his songs. Just listen. He's always focused on keeping his eye on the prize. I like that. He's always standing up for what he believes in, even if he's standing alone. I like that. He's a little cute too. Maybe I can have Logic on the side. I'm sorry, Gabriel. I'm just playing, baby. All I need and want is you. Okay, I'm just playing. It's a joke. But anyways, so guys, let's guess what this card is. Let's guess what card fell. Let's just guess. Nah, we can't do that because that'll take a long time. Never mind, fuck that. So we got the alien reverse, Virgo energy. And we also have the King of Pentacles that flew out right along with it. Yeah, they may be getting a lot of money, but they're real paranoid. They're hesitant. They're hesitant to reach out, or they're hesitant to, you know, put in the back-breaking work it takes to maintain stability in their lives. There's someone here that's being overcautious, hurting the wrong people, pushing away the wrong people. And it could be a Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn. And I see male energy here with that King of Pentacles. I know it usually doesn't matter, but the King and the Queen are here. This person may have some good money or what have you, but yeah, they are not on our level, period. Be wary of isolating yourself. You know, I know I've been doing that a lot lately, but then again, I'm blocking people that have never been there for me anyway. So what am I really losing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm isolating myself around the wrong people. But just because you're doing that, make sure you don't isolate yourself from potential new people that could be positive in your life, is what I mean by that. A Five of Pentacles reverse. I hope y'all are listening and paying attention, because I don't know what y'all talking about, but it looks like y'all ain't talking about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all needs to get on the ball. See how easily distracted y'all are? See? You got to get balanced. You got to focus. You can't let anybody else distract you. See? Y'all already fucking it up. See? Damn. Back to the Five of Pentacles reverse, man. Y'all just tripping, man. Y'all tripping. But okay. See how y'all got tricked just like that? Y'all ain't even went back to your lives yet. Y'all still listening and watching, but are you listening up? Shit. Okay. Well, these new people are going to get the same energy that I give to the OG Lotus Squad members. Okay? Queen of Wands. Remember I told you I saw her earlier? Yeah, she clarifying that advice position. Get your self-care up, girl. Go get your toes done. Or don't even pay for somebody to do your toes. Do like me. Get you a nail kit, get you a pumice stone, and a foot file. Go soak your stinking ass feet in your spiritual bath and use those items after you've already dunked your head. Because you don't want no skin, to be all up in your hair. You know what I'm talking about? But just dunk yourself, do what you... Then at the very end, before you get out, just get the nail file, get the foot file, get the pumice stone, and go to work. Make sure you clip them stinking ass nails and file them down. Next step, if you like to wear fake nails like me, go get some glue and some fake nails, girl. And just put them on. Or if you want to go get them professionally done, it's technically not good to get acrylic because of the UV and all that. But if that's what you want to do, go spend some money that you don't need to go spend to have somebody else do it for you then. Nobody does my hair. I do silk presses at home, girl. No more relaxers. Silk press, that's it. I also wear protective styles so I don't have to keep putting heat on my hair. That's why it's growing. I'm growing fast too. It's already down my back, girl. Make sure you cut out expenses and you know what I'm saying, but still be able to take care of yourself. Just like I mentioned earlier about turmeric. Start making some ginger tea in the mornings. Start making some turmeric tea. Mix them. Put ginger and turmeric in tea together. Get you some herbal supplements. Take your vitamins. Get your stinking ass some exercise. Do the spiritual baths. Focus only on what you need to do to better yourself and your life, because the only way to get revenge is through success. Stop getting distracted with shit that is unnecessary. I don't even know y'all were talking about sperm cleaner from Shout. What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. See, you can't let yourself get distracted by silly, childish things such as that. You can't preoccupy yourself with that. You can't let other people distract you from your goal either. You can't let conflicts or things outside of your control distract you and make you pessimistic either. See how this all ties together? See? I hold no punches, so if you can't handle my direct and frank, candid approach, back your motherfucking ass out now and unsub. Okay? We don't need you. Focus on your creative pursuits and focus on what matters. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's it. It's that simple, for real. You will regain your self-confidence. You will regain your sense of self-esteem, not only through meditation, not only through going on vacation, going by the water, going to the beach, going somewhere outside of your comfort zone, but you can also regain your self-confidence and self-esteem through self-care. If you need to take a break and you can't work today, baby, because you need some rest, rest. If you're trying to tighten up your booty for Gabriel man like I am, but you can't do it for Gabriel, he's mine. But if you're trying to do it for somebody else that you're interested in, or even just for yourself, exercise. If you're trying to eat healthy, look up recipes. Bitch, Google is my best friend, bitch. I'm telling you, I don't care what question I have. Google.com is your best friend. Swear to God. Just make sure you search the shit that you're looking for properly, because sometimes Google is not going to be your best friend because it starts looking up shit that you didn't ask for. But that's all about calibrating your search. But the point is, look up natural remedies. If you see that you have an illness, if you're starting to see that you're getting diseases or something's going on, you're hurt, that can be, you don't need a doctor to solve. Look up herbal remedies. What can help lower diabetes? Did you know that ginger can help lower your blood sugar? Did you know that turmeric also is good for that as well? I bet you didn't know that, because I didn't know that. I just learned that 2 days ago. Because why? Google.com. I looked up health benefits of turmeric. Bam. I looked up shit for my reversal spell. that could help amplify it. Done. Whatever you need to do, creatively take action. Don't let anybody shake your confidence, and don't let anybody distract you. Don't let anything distract you. And this is what you'll get. Seven of Swords reversed. One, two, three, M. I'm not trying to be rude, sweetie, but that was a dumbass question. What do you mean, why? Anyway, Seven of Swords reversed. If they didn't already block you, sweetie, I suggest that you stop with the fuckery, because your ass will be blocked permanently, baby. Remember how the title said? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Poppy over here trying to save everybody because he already knows I will get crunk. I don't have time to be playing with people today or any day. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. You good. Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. And I take back what I said because, girl, I thought you said why. I was about to say, like, what do you mean why? What? But okay, look, see? I almost had to look. I almost struck. Be careful. That's why it's good to ask questions, y'all. Don't be, Seven of Swords reversed. Somebody's guilt is catching up to them. Somebody's feeling guilty for the way that they treated us, for the things that they stole from us, for the lies, for the cheating. Somebody's feeling guilty. Multiple people are feeling guilty. Mother and father are feeling guilty. Everybody's feeling guilty. Everybody. Because we sought out our justice. When people are going to court, they are going to get a guilty verdict if they are, in fact, are guilty. Get your evidence up. Get your motherfucker. Make sure you take pictures, girl. Record. Make sure you got a confession. Get it all, girl. And back it up on Google Photos in case your phone, or put it on your laptop in case something happens to it. Just in case. Print it out. Print out multiple copies. Just to make sure you got your backup to your backup to your backup. You hear what I'm saying? Be logical. Somebody's guilt's going to come out. We've already broken free from deception here once before. There could be a lot of lying because there are a lot of people that have lied to us. A lot of people that, may have us believing that because we've dealt with it so much, now we're going to only deal with liars. Now we'll never find anybody that's like us, that are, that's going to be honest. The Lovers. Let's see what this is about. Oh, okay. So we have, interesting. This is external factors. Yes, yeah, they're getting their bad karma. Aries specifically, or Leo or Sagittarius, they're getting bad karma. Gemini too. They're getting their karma. There are a lot of people. Matter of fact, father figures, everybody, everybody. They're getting bad karma. The wheel's not going to turn in their favor. Because they are too pessimistic. Garlic is also very good for you. Very, very, very good for you. You could include that too. But I will say this. Aries, fatherly figures, or fire signs in general. Leo, Sagittarius, Geminis, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpios, Taurus, Right. Libra, all these people, they will get, in fact, they will get what's coming to them. Princess of Cups. Somebody's going to be confessing. What was that, Poppy? What was that? Did you eat some damn grass? I told you to stop eating that. That's why you're always throwing up. Damn. Princess of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming up here. There's somebody that's confessing. It doesn't even matter what sign it is, but just bear with me. There's a confession. Somebody is admonishing their guilt. They have to, because they're being tormented by it, or they have been. Make sure you get compensated for being falsely accused and also wrongly incarcerated and convicted as well. Okay. Make sure you study up on all your laws that you need, baby, because you can, in fact, get compensated. Which we're going to talk about a case tomorrow. And this is not going to include a reading when I discuss this, but we're going to start talking about topics, specific topics that could help open our minds to what's going on around us, but in a more constructive manner. But back to the reading. Confessions. Confessions. Let me go ahead and cut the alarm off, guys, because you know how my alarm be getting, you know. It's din time. See, if you guys have to set an alarm like me and input what you got to do, your to-do list in the calendar in your phone, utilize your phone for something positive. Thank you very much, honey bear. I appreciate that, baby girl. Damn. Yes, I am, Shawana. Or wait, no, not Shawana. Shauna. Sorry about that, sweetie. Yes, I'm going to be live tomorrow. Why do you ask? Confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said that one on the way, said she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta keep on to it. My confession. Gotta tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got that phone call. I don't know what to do, but to keep on to it. My confession. What? That song has some relevance too, because he had to tell Chili from TLC that he got some other bitch pregnant. Let's move on. See what I'm talking about? See? Fucking up. There could be somebody that knows they have to tell. They want to come back to us, but they got somebody pregnant. Watch. I don't even know the words, so y'all be I know a little bit. We have the moon reverse coming back out and the 5 of wands coming back out. You already know. Just avoid people that are trying to sneak off in the night, trying doing something to you at night or watching you at night, or just be wary of nighttime calls from nighttime, or, you know, people knocking on your door at nighttime, or, you know, people following you at nighttime. Make sure you're paying attention. Pay attention to what's going on around you, because I have a feeling somebody's going to try and you know, catch you with your, you know, with your, while your back's turned. Just be careful. Don't allow yourself to be fearful. Don't allow fears to confuse you, because those are not our thoughts. Don't stay trapped in your mind about what's come to pass. Don't stay trapped in your mind about, you know, will this liar get the justice that I'm trying to get? Just don't. Look. The 9 of Pentacles upright and the 2 of Chalices reversed. You cannot reunite with these people, period. I don't care who it is. Family, ex-friends, exes. Do not reunite with anybody. Somebody wants to come back, but they can't. They see that we're like this on our own and they want a piece of it. Don't let them get it. Okay? Don't let them get it. King of Cups reverse. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just somebody here that may have made an offer, may appear as though he is the King of Cups upright, but he's not. He'll take advantage of you. He'll manipulate your emotions. He likes to drink a lot. He's unstable emotionally. He has a really difficult time expressing himself, which makes it very difficult for him to establish connections with people. So therefore, he ends up pushing them away because he thinks that the dirt that he does when he lies and plays with people's feelings, plays with people's minds, he thinks that other people are going to do what he does. But it's not true. That's because that's the only way that they see things. They don't have any love to give. They're empty. They like to play a lot of games. They like to manipulate. You'll believe their lies and question them when they're telling the truth. He has a lot of codependency issues. He can't seem to do what he needs to do without depending on someone or something to help him feel something, but he still never does feel anything. So it's a lost cause, right? 4 of Swords. We're keeping to ourselves. We're finding our center once again. I like how they're sitting Lotus style. Lotus Squad. Lotus Squad, hey, Lotus Squad, what? Lotus Squad, hey, fuck this bitch, hey, fuck these bitches, hey, fuck this bitch, hey, fuck these bitches, hey, Lotus Squad, what? Lotus Squad, hey, Lotus Squad, what? Lotus Squad, hey, we turning down all these bitches because they gonna get stitches and we don't give a damn because they know that we rock it. Hey, Lotus Squad, Lotus Squad, what? Lotus Squad, Lotus Squad, what? Okay, what? Stinking asses, always trying to come in the middle of our shit. Okay, didn't I tell you that we was facing judgment? Didn't I call that earlier? They facing judgment. Could be an Aquarius specifically, or all these signs that we've already discussed. Everybody facing judgment, bitch. Somebody is now breaking up, bitch. They tried to hide the side bitches. They tried to hide it and couldn't even do that because you know what the side bitch did? She took screenshots and sent it to the main. And the dude didn't even know that we was going to do it because usually we probably would have just let him get away with it. We probably would have just been like, I'm going to wait for you. No, screenshots, no. Voicemails, we're going to send that to your main too. No. Oh, she pregnant? Okay, I'm going to tell her about how it was a third party. No. Don't cry on the phone now. Don't cry to me when the shit ends. No. Hell no. Yeah, no. So there you go. That is a sermon for the day. Y'all see why I wore this today? I'm just loving these vibes, girl. Y'all think Gabriel would like this? Maybe this is a little too much for him, right? Maybe if I took the dress off, right? And then just took off the bra, right? Do you think he would like it then? Oh shit, okay. On that note, you guys. I got to go, man. I got to go. Before I go, everybody, let's have a little smoke break. Let's see what you guys have to say. But yeah, you guys, we just had many lessons. So come back to this reading often if you need to learn about, whatever it is you need to do, turmeric, ginger, just to refresh yourself, But exercising, y'all, me starting with this exercise regime, that's also helping with the depression too. So turmeric, ginger, this, this, exercise, all of it. Drinking a lot more water, by the way. Stop drinking sodas. Stop drinking shit with a whole bunch of high fructose corn syrup and go get your stinking ass some V8 or something that actually has B12 and C vitamins and antioxidants and all these different things. Start drinking ginseng or whatever. Drink healthier things the majority of the time. You can have a soda occasionally, but that also adds to weight gain. That also adds to diabetes. Don't be like me, always getting Ferrero Rocher candies and sour Skittles. Those are my two favorite candies. They're really good, though. That's my top two, dog. Sour Skittles and Ferrero Rocher. But I have to cut back because your body's not necessarily supposed to be... it's not supposed to be in the body. You don't need it. Herbal teas, herbal remedies, apple cider vinegar for infections, this, that, and the third. There are a lot of things. I could share. If you'd like me to share, then we can share them. I can make videos on that too. But what an explosive reading, you guys. Oh, shit. I see the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Somebody's going to come in with some communication, dude. They're guilty. They're sad. They regret something. There's going to be a loss here. Somebody's going to end up cutting somebody off because somebody's really nurturing here. Yep. See? It just happened to poke out to me just now. Wait a minute. Somebody said they're interested in beat making. Cool. Okay. I know. I'll go ahead and make that video as stated before. That'll take me a little bit more time, though. But, do you use Fruity Loops as well? Because if so, that'll be perfect. Empty shells. What? Oh, you talking about the people that don't have any love to give? I know. That's all right though. That is all right. All I know though is, and you know what? Let me go ahead and clarify this one last advice card, guys. Because I want to see what this Queen of Wands is going to say. I'm just curious. Okay, Five of Swords reversed. Guys, be careful of anybody's resentments towards us. Be careful of anybody that wants us to be perfect or wants everything to be perfect all the time. And just accept that things are done. If there's somebody that's all about one-upsmanship, don't work with them anymore. If they're all about betrayal and stabbing people in the heart and in the back and in the sides and, up here and down there, don't work with them anymore. And that's that. Other than that, on that note, you guys, I've had a great time. I've been on here a while. Thank you once again to those of you that got super chat. For those of you that wanted a one-question reading, or maybe you want something more detailed, you guys are more than welcome to go to my website in the description box below. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day. Stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love. I love you, Gabriel, man. I'll see